Hey guys, so happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. I mean, it's cheers to the freaking weekend. I live for my weekends. It sounds so bad, like I hate my job, but I don't hate my job. I just love my weekends far more. I love my personal time because that's the time I get to relax and do what I love and play around with makeup, spend time with my husband, sleep, wear what I want to wear, do what I want to do. I live for it. So happy weekend. I recorded a video yesterday that's on a pretty controversial topic, and I'm still debating on where to post it. Like, should I post it on this channel so you guys can see it, or should I post it on my the other channel and keep the viewership kind of limited? But I'm still debating that. We'll see how I feel about it. It's just that those videos on controversial topics tend to draw a lot of negativity, and sometimes I just don't have the energy to deal with it. I mean, I could always just turn comments off, but what's the point of that? Because I do want the comments and I want to see the interaction and I want to get your thoughts on things. So it makes no sense to just turn off the comments, and then to monitor negativity in comments is just, sometimes it's just too much. So we'll see where that goes. But anyway, either way, I'll leave the link below so you can check out that video if you are interested, because I did have a pretty strong point of view, and we'll see if other people feel that way. And I know for a fact that some people are just gonna go all the way off and get offended by what I had to say and get all in the feelings and, oh my god, how dare her. But moving on, this video is about cheating, and it's just a random topic. Like, it's very generic, nothing too complex. Nothing actually brought this topic to mind. It's just, I was like, what can we talk about? Oh, cheating, let's talk about that. A lot of people, you know, have issues with cheating in their relationships. Have you cheated? Have you been cheated on? And what do you consider cheating? And everybody has like a different outlook on this, and so I thought I would share my thoughts on that. Now, have I cheated? Yes, I have cheated in relationships, more times than I'd like to admit, and I am not necessarily proud of it. Not necessarily ashamed either, but I'm not proud of it. It's not something I run around saying, yes, I have cheated, honey. And have I been cheated on? Not blatantly, or not that I outright know, except for one person. One person did cheat on me and got caught, but other than that, I haven't really been cheated on blatantly where I'm like, really? How you just going, like, I never caught anybody. One person I didn't really catch, you know what I mean? Like, I've not been cheated on like that, and I've never been caught cheating. Well, one time something, but I've never really been caught cheating. So I've gotten away with cheating in relationships, and it's not my proudest moment, but it is what it is. You live and you learn, and then you get loves. You know that commercial? But you live and you learn, and these are things that it builds your character, and you can either make it affect you in a positive light, or it's gonna affect you negatively. So cheating is, for me, and everybody's probably gonna look at cheating differently and have their own definitions in their mind on what they consider cheating, but I think cheating involves any kind of sexual, physical activity with someone other than your spouse or significant other, and it also involves a emotional bond between you and someone else that is beyond friendship level. It's on an intimate level. And I think when you get emotionally invested in someone else, that can even be a little bit worse than a physical relationship. Not that either one of them are acceptable, but to me, like, a guy can cheat and have sex with someone else and not think twice about that person the next day. They'll have a one-night stand and keep it moving, like literally keep it moving. But women are more likely to get invested in that person. We internalize sexual acts a little bit more than men do, and not there are exceptions to everything, and that is not a rule. It's just it's a general statement, and there are exceptions. There are women that really are those, you know, thoughts out there that do that. But to me, when women do it, they're more likely to carry around emotional baggage from doing it. You know what I mean? They may think that in the long run, oh, they can do what a man does and not care. I think women do care and get affected by sexual encounters a little bit more than men do. You know, it is what it is. So, I mean, that's cheating to me. Flirting, like harmless flirting, is not, as long as you're not sending the wrong message or, you know, doing things that you know you ought not to do. And if your significant other saw you doing it, they would freak the hell out and beat you in the face. It's just, you know what's right from wrong. You know what's right from wrong in your own relationship, right? So, have I cheated? Yes, I have. And have I been cheated on? Yeah. The one person that cheated on me, bright and feisty, hello, he would call. I got his phone bill, and there were a list of calls. He would call me after he got out of work. He would call me like 11 o'clock at night. Spend 5 minutes. So you see the duration of the call, 5 minutes, and then and then the next number that he dialed right after hanging up from me, he would be on the phone for 3-4 hours in the morning. Like, hello, who you talk to? Who hardest you are talking to? And what is so important that and I need to talk for 3-4 hours every night? And that's how I caught that person cheating. And I was like, I saw your thing turn up, and I mean, it hurt me in that I was very upset, not even at him, but at myself for letting it affect me on that level. Because honest to God, at the end of the day, I didn't want to be with this person long term. Like, I didn't want to marry this person. So the fact that it didn't work out was not my issue. You know what I mean? It's the way, you know, you get hurt and you get mad as hell at how dare this person do this to you and disrespected them ways. That's how I was. I was more mad at him and mad at myself than anything else. So I wasn't really too hurt. And this was years ago. This was early in college. Like, it wasn't even that serious, right? But that's the one time that I was cheated on that I know of, like blatantly knew of. And it wasn't out there in the open. I mean, you got hints of it, like you could tell like something not right, they're not acting right, what's going on with this. And it was what it was, and thank God that that person is out of my life, because they have not progressed any at all in their lives. Oh man. And as far as me cheating, I have cheated more than I'd like to admit. Far more than I'd like to admit. But I never truly got caught cheating. Like, there was no true evidence of me cheating, and no one could really accuse me of it. I mean, one person did, and they're a little right, but that too is what it is. That one, that was a downward spiral, and that was just, it was not gonna work out either in the long run. So, and why did I cheat? Like, that's a big question. Why do you cheat? Why would you cheat? You were so like, oh my god, like, why would you do that to somebody that you love? OMG. And people have a variety of reasons for why they cheat, and everyone's reason is individual to them and their situation. It's very unique and specific to their situation. And mostly I cheated because I could, and because maybe something was missing, I wasn't getting fulfilled in some kind of way, and I didn't truly have the level of respect I needed to have for that person that I cheated on. Like, the level of respect wasn't there. And My husband knows I've cheated in relationships. My husband has also cheated in relationships, and I know that too. Lad, on my air, pick up, sir. But I know he's cheated too, and we've been very open, upfront in our relationships. We know, we laid our cards on the table. Listen, I've cheated. Once I got married, I knew I wasn't cheating on my husband. That was something that was outright. That's a given. I'm not cheating on my husband. That's somebody I'm spending the rest of my life with. That's somebody that I'm going to dedicate myself to and commit myself to. And cheating is just not a part of that equation. That's a given. And we're very upfront with each other about that. And we've discussed it, like, if we get to that point, or before we get to that point, before we even get to that point, we need to make sure that we communicate openly with each other about anything that's bothering us, anything that's maybe missing, and we need to amp up something, like, you know what I mean? Anything that needs to be changed, we'll discuss and talk about things before it gets to that level where somebody's gonna stray in the relationship, right? And I think the biggest thing for me was respect. And, you know, that's why I cheated. And that's why I won't cheat on my husband, because I have a certain level of respect for him and our relationship that I would never even consider it. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, it's me not gonna have no man in this lifetime walking around talking about how I cheated with him. But with the bamba blood. This chuck nearly won't come lick me. You see, oh, Lord, deliver me from evil. Bless my soul. But where was I? Yeah, I would never want someone to walk around with their heads up in the air thinking they one-upped my husband and got me, you know what I'm saying, to cheat on my husband with them, and like looking at my husband, like if they see my husband, or they'll be like, oh, what that? Hey, I done had his girl. Like that, to me, them levels of disrespect, no, you're not gonna have that with my husband. Not at all. You can't walk, you can tell my husband everything and he won't think twice about it, because there's nothing for you to say that's gonna make him feel differently about me. Because no, I'm not giving you that power. I'm not giving you that power over my husband. And that's where respect comes in. You know what I mean? And when a man has respect for his woman, and I'm talking about heterosexual relationships, because I can't comment about others because I don't know. I talk about what I know about. But when a man has a certain level of respect for a woman, he would never want to disrespect her in that way either, and have another woman walking around thinking, oh, I got her, she thinks she's fly, she thinks her man is all that, and but she don't know said a man outside I get her bun. You know what I mean? It's such a horrible thing. And that's just where I am with respect, and that's how I feel about it. And some people, at the root of all cheating, I think it is respect. It's truly majorly about respect. And when you get to that point when you don't value your relationship or your spouse, then you don't care about hurting their feelings or about disrespecting your union. You know, you don't care. You might care a little bit, but you don't really care to the extent that you need to care. You know what I mean? And people cheat for different reasons. They'll give you different reasons, like, oh, she gained weight, or oh, she's not having sex with me as much as she needs to. Oh my God, look at this traffic. Oh, Father Jesus. Whew. Or he's not giving me the attention I need, or oh, he's not he talks about my body and he calls me fat, or I don't feel pretty, I don't feel attractive to him anymore. You know what I mean? Or oh, he changed, or oh, she changed, and you may have fallen out of love with somebody. Like maybe they fell on hard times, like they lost their job or something, and you just lost some respect for them and you feel like it's okay to cheat. And people have different reasons, but I just don't think any reason is acceptable or justifiable. It's about respect, and once you lose respect for a relationship, then you might as well leave, and it's not worth it for you to stay. And yeah, you'll be like, but you cheated. I was young and dumb, and that's what young dumb people do, and you learn from it. And it sounds bad, but something was missing in those relationships, and I didn't need to stick around anyway. So I really, the best thing would have been to keep it moving before actually cheating. And it's a good thing that I never really got, one person called me out on something, but it's a good thing that I never really got caught, because it never got to the point where I truly damaged that person emotionally. Like, when you have been cheated on, it can tear you apart, it can tear you down, it can really damage your heart, and you can lose all faith in relationships and in the, you know, in other significant others that you may meet along the way. You may lose, they might have to fight so much harder to break down your walls because you've been so scarred by a cheating spouse. And it sucks, it really sucks. And it's just, think about those things before you cheat, like what damage, emotional torment that you're gonna put this person through, and is it truly worth it? And sometimes you might be like, well, whatever, everybody for themselves, people are big people, but you're the cause for that person's pain. And I am not one to talk, but I've learned through experience that it's not wise, and it's karma, and when it come around and bite you, man, it's harsh, it's terrible. So what do you guys think about cheating? Have you cheated? What were your reasons? You know, I know people are gonna be like, oh no, I've never cheated, I would never cheat. I mean, get off your high horse. It happens. It's not the first time people do it. And I know you want to go stand on your moral high ground and think that you're better than people, but you know what? Don't judge, because, you know, he who hard without sin casts the first stone, right? So unless you are so perfect in your life that you've never done anything wrong and learned from your mistakes, then don't go around judging people. Just because you want to do it don't mean say you not do something other people wouldn't do either. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and have a great weekend. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.